not opponent. Make it not be instrument of fighting opposition. Make it be instrument to tackle insecurity. Say something they happen we concern security matter. Now, dear, your priority is supposed to be. Now, according by the headline, we didn't take a talk there. Tackle insecurity, non-opponents, Nigerians tell NSA. This one, there, top of the point, newspaper this morning. Then we see more Nigerians to slip below poverty line as subsidy withdrawal, weak naira, worsen inflation. Haba. This guy headline, wow. So more Nigerians to slip below poverty line. Now wow. As subsidy withdrawal, weak naira, worsen inflation. That one day there, all of them day on top of the matter. But then one thing where they certain, as long as you keep the produce or the provide value for any place where you find yourself, just continue to provide value. One way or another, just to continue to provide value by way of solving one or two problems. One way or another, you go there, all right. Make we move ahead. This one day here, hot seat. There are deliberate, orchestrated plans to wipe out people in Plateau State. Governor Mutfwang. Then they talk this one. Governor Mutfwang. I don't finally get that name. Governor Mutfwang. Then they talk this particular one. They say there are deliberate, orchestrated plans to wipe out people in Plateau State. Haba. Now, big allegation be this one. Strong one. But I hope the necessary actions beyond waiting the don't talk, the necessary actions go take place. Make we see how it could be. That one day there, politics, scheming, trepidation as clock ticks for Tinubu to unveil ministerial nominees. Let's see this word where they use. They say scheming. That means the people then they arrange one or two, Everybody then they press button. Everybody they find your own way, And my turn. Everybody they hustle for one thing or another. Anxiety, trepidation means anxiety they ground about something that is about anxiety. People they worry. Hey, what do you want to happen? The clock they tick. Nigerians they wait. Nigerians want to see the ministerial nominees of the president. And this one now, like say, just put some air of tension for some particular quarters based on how it be. Anyway, that one day there on top of the matter. And then, of course, we move inside the one where they talk. Say two fake passengers slit Okada rider's throat, cut away motorcycle cash. Now, this particular matter, it don't become very serious issue because 2 weeks ago, where we go one, production somewhere, somebody will follow us, the makeup artist where they that set on her way back. Almost she started to call us one by one, say she enter one chance. Now so everybody started to contribute money before they collect everything they had, can't drop her somewhere. So this matter, and I tell you something happened to somebody when I know we will work together somewhere about 2 weeks ago or so. So this particular matter of robbery by say person go enter as passenger or say maybe not even the person with the driver or the rider and be the real the bad person go. Now something when it be say time don't reach to carry big torchlight mount on top of commuters, body transportation, movement, how it be. Maybe before you go operate, you will need some sort of identification. I don't know. Something to check all of this one chance or robbery or, harming people who enter or people who carry passengers or people who enter as passengers. We need to check all of these ones. That one day there. Then, of course, we're going to see cooperative society members. Hey, this one, they say cooperative society members in anguish. Cooperative, people where they contribute money. They say then they in anguish as the manager allegedly steal 8.1 million naira contribution. No funny. I they laugh no me say funny because I know this thing how it be. Collect this month to make I collect next month. Or maybe like a 5 or 10 people, 20 people go gather. I know this thing, cooperative, contribute. We'll give one person this time. We'll contribute, we'll give another person. We'll contribute, we give. Now the manager gather the Ngongo Tikarashi. Take off, 8.1 millimeter. That one day there. for inside of the Point newspaper based on how it be. Well, funny actually, because now people sweat, because when people they gather money like that, people sweat too. People sweat. So that one day there, all of them for inside of the Point newspaper. On to the next one this morning, sharply. The Guardian, they here. On top of the Guardian newspaper this morning, we see the big one talk say 40% hike in vehicle duties worsens transport crisis, poverty. 40% hike for vehicle duties. Say worsens transport crisis and poverty. That one day there. Then of course we're going to see the other one where they say UK awaits Tinubu's cabinet ready for stronger ties with Nigeria. They wait Tinubu cabinets ready for stronger ties with Nigeria. Well, actually be media professionals mourn, eulogize departed Lasu Dawn Osho. That one day there for inside of the matter. There of course 6 Nigerian pilgrims dead, 8 others ill as 2023 Hajj rites begin. Hajj rites, of course, a lot of us know what Hajj they're all about. All right, so but this one they come, they say 6 Nigerian pilgrims on top of the Hajj matter, say they die on top of the matter, 8 others fall ill on top of this one. Then the day there, Nigeria loses $50 billion yearly to foreign domination, non-implementation of Cabotage Act. $50 billion yearly to foreign domination, non-implementation of Cabotage Act. That one day there. Community pharmacists decry 15% vaccination rates. Wow. That one day there. On to the next one this morning. Make we rush check them. We're going to rush them one by one. Their papers plenty for here. And even they see Daily Trust today for here. On top of Daily Trust, the big one we did there. Today will be Monday, number 26 day for June 2023. The big one say Nigerian banks on top Naira devaluation matter. They say Nigerian banks heading for recapitalization. That one day, and then the riders will follow them. They say capital base eroded by $4.5 billion since 2005. Apex Bank source. Capitalization, that's to strengthen their capital base. If na merger na one merger, if na acquisition or if na one do and strengthen the capital base of the bank. That means the money where the bank is supposed to get as they run the business. That one day their capital base eroded by $4.5 billion since 2005. Then according by source from Central Bank. Then the other right now they say experts kick against regulatory induced change. All of them. Daily Trust newspaper this morning. Butcher accused of blasphemy lynched in Sokoto. Now wow. Blasphemy. And they lynch him, rush him. Very sad one. That one day there. Showdown looms in Senate over minority leader seats. Minority leader. Then they drag. They say showdown. Minority leader seat. Position. People like position. People go drag for anything to get position. But the other side of the divide, if you don't get and finish, hope. Say you go use them to the benefit of the people. That one day there. Liberalization without palliatives will plunge more Nigerians into poverty. The Daily Trust economist, now they talk so. Liberalization without palliatives will plunge more Nigerians into poverty. That one day there. On to the next one. 6 Nigerian pilgrims die of cardiac arrest. 15,860 treated in Saudi Arabia. That one day there, sad one. Then of course we see bandits. I said they didn't want to see bandits for newspaper. Bandits abduct 3 farmers, rustle 60 cows. In where? For where? For Kaduna. Anyway. It's always a way as long as you lead to the right way. Then on to the next one this morning. Nigerian Tribune Day here. Nigeria's public debt rises to 49 trillion naira. Money where Nigeria they owe public debt with Nigeria. He say it rise to 49 trillion naira. That one self day there. Then of course we see Kano Court restrains Governor Yusuf from demolishing buildings. So the governor be like say the speed when he carry come. Like say we want to turn the state around from where the former governor Ganduje, former governor Ganduje, the way he carry the state today, they be like say this current governor, he very popular as Abagida Gida, popular name where they call him there, you know. So you can't be like saying just they take one just undo many things, but then make we see how the be court don't restrain them, say don't demolish any building for now, based on how they be, and then you go here before now we don't hear say they on that move to reclaim some of the properties sold, some of the state-owned or public properties sold according to him, sold by the former governor to people, saying go reclaim all of them, and then we still hear something about looking into the emirate system where the former governor still create or touch for inside of Kano State. Say himself and they consider to observe, see how it could take be. All of those things they there. Then of course tributes as renowned mass communication professor Lai Osho dies in car crash. Sad one there from Lasu University Dawn indeed. May so rest in peace there. That one day there for Inside of Nigerian Tribune. Increasing suspense over Tinubu's ministerial nominations. Not be small suspense. You know, for film that time they do. And that is Nollywood film. Maybe somebody want to go enter kitchen, go pick meat for pot. You know, all the suspense. Now that period we did. Now that period for the film. Now we did our suspense. One name, who go be minister? Who go be which name? Who in go pick? Who then go pick? Who then go? You know. So now that one, I sure say many, if not all of the Nigerian people, want know who could be the ministers inside of this government, considering the mistakes of the past ministers, and also comparing the nominees list with some of the ministers who still try for the past administration. Some try, some make mistakes. So now based on that one, Nigerians, they're curious, make them see who go come out, who go emerge. All of them they there. Subsidy removal. Nigerians must reduce wastages, invest more, be innovative. Now experts they talk so on top of that, they don't come on subsidy. So now say Nigerians now making a learn to reduce waste. Making a try to get dog for house, you do about 3 cups, you chop 1.5 cup, carry the 1.5 way remain, we don't rub soup on top, go through and inside dustbin like that. Something we go chop another time. So when I reduce wastage. Now so experts people they talk. Anything we don't need, you don't buy them. Any place where you no need to go, stay house. All these unnecessary sugar tooths. You want ball, you want chop this, you want this one, you want madam. We're gonna take it easy. Take it easy. Very important on top there. And so that one day there, experts say Nigerians must reduce wastages, invest more. Invest. But talk about invest. Before person go invest, basic need go down there taken care of. Go say make person invest when you never chop, or make person invest over pay house rent. It invest what? You want to invest from under the bridge, or you want to invest with an empty stomach for days. So now different sides, different. This one they call to whom it may concern. 20 minutes past 7 o'clock with a check within the papers. They talk this morning on top of Citizen FM 93.7 for Abuja. Now here with day, we're on the checking them one by one. As they take the B. So yes, look we check which other paper they here now. Which other one they here? Daily Sun there. So on top of Daily Sun newspaper. With the CM, talk and say, okay, we don't check a Guardian. Daily Sun. Big one for Daily Sun. ISWAP, Boko Haram in supremacy battle. Anyway, when you be say the two, imagine where war day for the enemy camp. Just that is simply the case. ISWAP Boko Haram in supremacy battle. Who get level pass for this? But then all of these things, as this headline be the big headline for Daily Sun like this, now something when it be saying a challenge to all our new security chiefs. Say, CEO for our territory. Now in these two people, they drag who strong pass. What are you people going to do about it? All right, so all of them, they are incidentally now the big headline where they on top of Daily Sun say ISWAP Boko Haram in supremacy battle. The riders where they there, they say scores killed as groups fight for territory control at Lake Chad, Borno. That Lake Chad has always been a place of control. They all, be today they don't drag that Lake Chad. Now that place where we say they want to know who be who for that Lake Chad. They say they don't kill plenty people. Scores killed as groups fight for territory control. Control of the territory. For instead of Lake Chad, there for Borno. That one day there. Then Kano's release Central to Peace in Southeast, Ohaneze, the socio-political group from the east there. And they don't come outside, they come to talk, say, if to release Nnamdi Kanu, it is in fact, a very important thing we go bring peace for inside of Southeast. According by Ohaneze. That one day there. Then KYC, know your customers, of course. Bank customers, experts oppose CPN's directive on social media handle. Well, that one day there. IGP to meet mobile commanders promises improved security. That one day there. Well, that one served there. Salah. Muslim faithful lament ram foodstuff prices spike. No be chai, so I go do salah now. You no go buy ram, you no go buy rice, you no go buy things, tomato, alabasa, small things. So you go take day. And they say the food prices spike. That one day there. Then JAMB, on top of JAMB matter, 482,356 candidates jostle for 78,578 admission spaces in medicine pharmacy. That one day there. Aviation unions right Tinubu, one of industry's collapse. That aviation, anybody where they want give minister of aviation or aviation minister, make him know, say, when they hear hit the ground running, they get some ministries where anybody where they go there, no go there, say, can they relax, can the troop party say, I have arrived. No time, nobody send your party. It hit the ground running. Aviation ministry now one of such ministries. Many scandalous higgy haga where don't they happen for that ministry in recent time from the past administration. They come from the Nigerian Air Saga to the many things where don't they go on there. Now, I beg. Ministry of Aviation need massive attention. That one day there, and of course the unions for the aviation, different aviation unions, they don't write to the president. And the president now, somebody will be saying, if they consult widely. So I believe, say, even as they reach out to them, so I believe, say, Ingo do something, because the aviation unions now, they don't write to the president. They don't the one say, this industry go collapse, so aviation industry we collapse. So now, so they write it a one. That one day there. Then of course all of them day there. The bemoan 40% IGR deduction from NCAA others. That one day there. Kogi Guba, ACF chairman worried over rising violence. Waiting to happen for Kogi State. Violence. Why? Why they not go fit to do their governorship election for inside of Kogi State in peace? Why? Well, that one day there, I hope say things go fall in place. I hope say things go fall in place. All of them for inside of the matter. All right, the picture one of the look here. They look the picture of the Senate President. The picture they put for Daily Sun. The Senate President Godswill Akpabio in wife Unoma. During their Thanksgiving Mass for inside of St. Anne's Cathedral for Ifuho, Ikodek Benai local government area for Akwa Ibom State last weekend. Well, congratulations are in order, but sad, there's work to be done. All of them did there for inside of the matter. On to the next one. Business Day. Day here. Which headline there for Business Day? World Drug Day. Nigerians' drug war hits roadblocks as new vericities or new varieties, I beg your pardon, new varieties emerge. They say Nigeria's drug war hits roadblock as new varieties emerge on top of World Drug Day. That one day there, we could see whether we just scratch small of that story. He said the increasing availability of new varieties of illicit drugs, the ease of access, and the relatively low cost are complicating Nigeria's anti-drug efforts. Key points there. Say the one want to be say then they available, then they increase for streets every time. And the one want to be say different varieties, different species of hard drugs they come out. And the one want to be say it they easy to get these drugs, it ease of access, hard to get them. Say all, and then the one want to be say they know too cost, relatively low cost. If you say then they expensive, maybe everybody go fit to buy them. Say all of these things they make them hard to fight the drug war for inside of the country. This one day here on top of Business Day newspaper this morning. Then of course they still talk to the internet, and the social media have made it easier than ever for people to obtain drugs, including illegal ones, fueling a rise in the number of Nigerian youths trapped in a web of substance abuse and life-threatening risks that follow. Well, internet, social media, go disagree with some of the points, where some salient points, key points, name they don't drop on top of this article. A long article, but he did here on top of Business Day newspaper this morning. Then, of course, we see a big story. Strong Naira versus low interest rate leaves investors guessing. The way they write the headline, I'm going to be charged. Vanguard today here, so on top of Vanguard newspaper, we will open the phone lines shortly. Make we hear what you get to tell us about some of the headlines this morning. 7:28. Now within the time to talk Citizen FM 93.7 for Abuja. We check within the papers they talk. They call me the chief priest and a scoff. We still day here. Vanguard today here. On top Vanguard, the forex scarcity persists as CBN resumes intervention. That one day there. On top of the Vanguard newspaper, then we'll see banks ignore CBN's directive on domiciliary accounts. Exchange rates converge around 770 naira per dollar. 770 naira per dollar. Not be small, low exchange rates converge around 770 naira per dollar. Well, that one day there. Why we recommend suspension of 23 local government chairmen, Benue Speaker. Then they talk so. Benue Speaker. And they talk. And that one don't they cause some of those local government chairmen, according by the story, some of them they act a little aggrieved based on how they bid. And some of them they aggrieved and make go stir up rebellion or something like that. But that one day there. Then butcher stoned to death in Sokoto for blasphemy. Best way to sell meat, he talk anyhow, and they stoned him to death for instead of Sokoto State there. Well, a religious matter, of course, but then human life still is sacred. And that one day there. Tackle insecurity head on. Baptist Conference urges service chiefs. Service chiefs, make una rush. Make una rush. The one want to be say concern insecurity, no time to check anytime. Make una rush. Do it in tackle them. Rush the insecurity matter. Man, I no give them space. Anything insecurity, tackle them head on. That one day there, and I wanted to tell them for inside of the matter on top of Vanguard newspaper this morning. Baptist Conference urges service chiefs. That one day there. Dogara Tinubu brings subsidy cabal to book. Well, in as much as this might sound political, yes, some people go agree with waiting day there. He said bring subsidy cabal to book. The people when they say they don't hijack the subsidy all this while, where the subsidy the benefit and many things when it be say it cause the hardship where Nigerians they face today. Well, they need to ask them some questions. That one day there. Illegal mining, Taraba governor suspends activities. That one day there for inside of Vanguard newspaper, still on steel. Then UK waiting for Tinubu to name ministers. Now envoy they talk so we want to know the ministers so that we can collabo. because collabo follow for promo. That one day there, we are optimistic of improved security. Now the acting inspector general of police, then the talk say they're optimistic. In get the ginger, in believe, say security go improve for inside of the country. Then of course we move ahead because of time. 7:31 now. Governorship election, Elders Council raises alarm over Kogi's political violence. The Elders Council, well, when they say elder not the day for house, make goat, make goat with an tie rope for a neck, for inside of goat house there. With that rope with a tie for neck, you go there for inside of captivity, come born Pekin. Say you not supposed to be like that. Elder supposed to lose that rope, allow the goat to born freely. Now what? But then they say Elders Council, for them don't they raise alarm for Kogi State, the political violence. The Elders Council don't raise alarm there. That alarm require make the people we need to allow them go allow them, so that the necessary action or the attention where that state need, especially as they prepare for their election there, make them provider for them. No one hears the people who come they lose their lives or lose people, loved ones, or lose properties because of election. We suppose they gradually they overcome or they outgrow all those things. That one day there. Otom accuses Governor Aliyah of persecution. Just now. You never passed 1 month now. Oh, they just now, persecution. Wow. Court stops Kano government from further demolition. If you leave this new Kano government, the new Kano governor, Abba Gida, they leave him. In one return the state to where he did before Ganduje take over. That now waiting he appear. It seems like that is what he's trying to do. That one day there, subsidy, lack of license, foreign exchange, orders hinder fuel importation. All of them. Then they there for inside of the Vanguard newspaper. Which other one day there? On to the next one. Make we check the paper where they here. Daily Trust they here. All right, Daily Trust they here. But I say we go take. Make I just take some calls. Make we take down some calls. Who did that side? Now make we talk to us. The numbers. Make we open the phone lines now. The numbers we will take talk. Now 0903 22 29 797. If it call 0818 22 22 205. If it call 0818 22 22 206. All now the numbers to take a talk to us this morning. On top of the matter, waiting the paper them. They talk now with a check. Waiting yourself get to talk. Who they decide now? Nobody they decide. On to the next one. Anybody they here?
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, my brother man. Who they talk?
EZEMMUO, I greet you.
I greet you, Michael.
Thank you, my brother.
From Nasarawa.
Exactly. You know me now.
Talk to us, so I don't they try to know you small. Talk to us.
Okay. What we hear on the inauguration of Tinubu is not what we are seeing today.
What did you hear and what are you seeing?
Listen, Tinubu said
that's
that
the president.
Going to make,
yes.
So even if I call president, will I remove the name from the president?
Go ahead.
Now, he told us that the exchange rate is going to unify this and bring it, down. But what we are seeing today, since he assumed the office, the thing has been going up, and the experts in that regard are telling us that if care is not taken, that it's going to reach up to even 1,000. You know. So for me, I think the advice I have for him in that regard is that all these people who work under Emefiele, he should remove them. All these people that work under Emefiele, because these are the boys of Emefiele, and they're going to make sure that they frustrate the effort. So he better be wise on doing these things. You understand? And again, I'm also seeing that Mr. President Tinubu is very slow. He's very slow. This is not what he told. He told us that nobody should pity him, that he's ever ready for this job.
Is he very slow? Are you
he's
sure?
Very slow. Wait. Now, where is the minister? Where is the minister?
My brother.
Now, I was expecting.
Yes. Okay. Yes? Go ahead. But now you are expecting to see the minister, Abi?
Oh my God! Are you not expecting?
Everybody is expectant, yes. But then, waiting, I want to tell you. I said, make I allow you finish. You go one end. I make I just tell you what I want to tell you now.
Okay, let me end before.
Yes, end it. Yes, and thank you very much. Yes.
So by now, somebody who is ever ready before he became given the president of a country. You understand?
All right.
We should not even wait there for 30 days for him to inaugurate the minister.
All
and
right.
Again, I think. Let him disappoint some of us who did not vote for him by making sure that he give us a quality leadership. If not, just like what he said he's going to control where Buhari stop, and we know that where Buhari stop is not a good place to start with. Thank you so much.
All right, so thank you, Michael. Sometimes we need to be calming down. Right, one thing we connect all of us because all of us they find good governance. Everybody, whether you vote for them or not, now good they find better life. And if you see, you go guys. Best way Papa no fit pay school fees maybe for one semester or one term. You know, go disown your Papa. Waiting at the try talk, not be say anything. I know they make excuses for anybody, but it's just been 1 month. Calm down, make we see. You get where you go reach, then you're gonna say, okay, this government. And in reality, or in all fairness to this government, if you say then they're very slow, not be everybody go agree with you. Say then they're very slow. Unlike the previous government, we see some kind of moves. Maybe not 100%, of course, but we don't see some moves where this government they make. So very slow. I don't know whether then they're very slow. I'm not sure. Who they decide?
Hello, good morning, Chief Priest.
Morning to you, my brother. Who they talk, where they call us from now?
Yes, this is Mr. Godwin O. Abuja, the Ogoja man that lives in Abuja.
Ogoja man that lives in Abuja. Confirm your location for us one time.
Yes, I'm in central area.
Central area this morning. My brother, now 2 years, we don't take small, we'll hear from you, but go ahead, make we hear from you now.
Yes, about the butcher that was lynched to death in
Sokoto.
I beg, it's time government begin to look into chaos and anarchy like this before it becomes out of hand. It's gradually creeping into Sokoto in a very, very disguised manner by way of religious fanaticism. It is not proper. It is not proper because if you look at the one that happened in 2022, where a young school girl by name Deborah was killed by just mere fanaticism.
All right.
They say blasphemy.
Godwin, I want to make you understand something. You hear me?
I listen.
Now, that matter, even when I raise them, I make them clear. You see, that matter, not religious matter. And for that part of the country, for Sokoto State and some other states where these things they happen, Sharia law is recognized. And this matter, not religious matter. Not be matter when it be say, So I want to make you understand them from that angle so that you go guide what you want to talk. You understand?
Life is a precious thing. One
of course.
Life. Nobody creates life.
Of course.
And so why do you take life when you know you cannot create? Nobody should fight for God. God says we should allow him to fight for us. Don't fight for God. Don't kill because of God. No, it's improper. If government doesn't take time, that state will become a kind of a state where we can't control again. Life is precious, so they should take it easy.
All right.
It should be stopped.
All right, thank you.
All earnestly, thank you.
Thank you so much, Godwin Owabuo, for that one. We on the talk this morning. As they take the B sharply, who there so?
Hello, EZEMMUO,
my brother.
AKA radio impediment.
I know this person, so I don't hear that voice. I know say na Alamin this. How far,
I greet you, sir.
How far? You don't come back?
Yes.
Talk to us quickly.
I went for just 2 days. Just 2 days. I came same last week Thursday.
Go ahead, let me hear you.
Yes, thank you so much, my brother.
Yes.
On the killing of the murder of the butcher in Sokoto. I'm a Muslim.
Yes.
And then what happened there is nothing but barbarism. It has no place in Islam. Even the Sharia you talked about, that is what, if Sharia is truly functional in northern Nigeria, in Sokoto in particular, what happened there should not have happened, because the basis and the reason for Sharia concept is it guides our life as a Muslim. It restricts us within the Islamic moderacy. If Sharia is being practiced there, what happened there and the killing of Deborah also would not have happened. If anyone share as blasphemy, then you take him to the Sharia court, let him or her,
they tried.
And even if he's found guilty, the person can still appeal it, even in the other conventional courts. So the reason why this has been going on unabated is because I've been saying it. The Sharia, the concept of Sharia has been politicized in northern Nigeria, and that is what is polarizing. What is that? It has nothing to do with Islam. And I wish that the government and the people, the religious scholars there would rise up, defend Islam. This is un-Islamic. And I'm sad. In conclusion, my brother.
Yeah.
Finally,
yes.
When someone said, you try to correct the person. A simple analogy for those who say the president is very slow. Please just go to your field now, your backyard, and plant a corn and pour water. If it germinates immediately and you start reaping it, then, but if it doesn't, I think that is a very good experiment. Just go out and plant. All right.
Expect
it to just grow instantly.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Alamin, for that one. We don't talk this morning. We still check within the paper. They talk 7:42. Who they decide? Who press pillow for your face? Your voice they low.
I don't know. How you doing now?
I don't write morning to you. This is not Isa Chuku Abi. Isa Chuku super citizen.
Super citizen.
Not be lie. They sound low, sha, but go ahead quickly.
You see, this Comforter Yaya is a young man. But the way he's polarizing political this thing, it will be dangerous.
So why you? The headline didn't mention Yahya Bello, the governor. The headline. He's the head. He's the head of the state.
They kill a woman inside house, a PDP leader, and then they are now attacking actually everywhere. Anybody that is contesting with him, is it politics?
All right.
It should be very, very careful the way he behaves. Erufai have used that power. Power now is out of his hand. And I thank God those Buhari ministers that are still lobbying for Tinubu to give them another minister. Are they the only expert people to do minister? Well, what did they forget in Villa? What did they forget there when they want to go and do after 8 years? Buhari failed to reshuffle them, failed to change them, and he allowed them, and they still want to use that their mala against Tinubu. So
all right.
You're not going to work. You're not going to work.
All right. Nigeria. All right. Thank you so much, Isa Ashiku. A very funny question. What did they forget in Villa after 8 years? Who they decide? Yes, who they talk there?
My name is Haruna Sule calling from Sabon. Say good morning.
Haruna Sule from Sabon will say good morning to you, my brother. Let's hear you quickly.
Let me comment about the two headlines at the center and the head of aviation and the Speaker of the State, Togara. Call on Mr. President to bring the people that put in their hand into
former Speaker.
Former Speaker. That is why we are continuing supporting. You see, I think it's one of the number 3 season of the leadership of this country inside the government. So that and that they are inside the power and they not open that in common. And then when Mr. President, then they not talk this thing and they look at the vision and what Mr. President they not talk this thing. Every year now they are set aside a budget for any ministry, giving them money, this also now giving them money, everything, but they refuse to go to talk. And then after the government of the Muhammadu Buhari going out, and then now they are coming. So we thank God to have a new government. The way this government is going, you think.
All right, my brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother Haruna Sule from Sabon, who say anybody they decide sharp.
Morning, Chief EZEMMUO.
Max man, Onyapo.
Yes, I'm very far.
How far now, my brother?
We did.
Go ahead quickly.
Thank you. scores killed as ISAP and Boko Haram fight for superiority. This ISAP, who be this Boko Haram? When they come out for our own country, they call the drag. Say, now me get this place, or not, now you get this place, or now me our pass. Who these people?
Maxman, your line not too clear, Sha, but just quickly make they try and hear you well. Yeah.
Okay. These people, so
yes,
they do against our government.
Yes.
They did that place. They did fight for superiority. Our leaders, our security agencies, as they know, say they did that now. They're not going to go around that place. All of them. Smoke them into unconsciousness and then arrest them, or if you want killing them, then they kill our people innocently. Shed blood every day for this country. And we they keep quiet to the extent that they carry their news. They can't tell us that they fight for them, kill themselves. I beg, make our leaders speak well. Thank you.
All right, so thank you so much, Maxman, for that one. We don't talk. Now, of course, this one a new challenge for the new challenge, but a challenge where they ground for all of the new service chiefs, the new Chief of Defense Staff, Major General Christopher Musa, and all of the other service chiefs, the Chief of Army Staff and all of that. Yes, we know, say they're capable, which is why the president picked them up, say give them this assignment. All of them, we know, say they're able. And talk about the Chief of Army Staff as well. Big Ogadia will be Major General Tauridi, Lagbaja, all of them. These things, now things that when it be said they need to start, they look at one by one with red eye. All right, what did happen for of Lake Chad there for Borno State? 2 insurgent groups, they drag territory for inside our own territory. No way. You're not supposed to be like that. Well, all of them they there for inside of the matter. 7:48. Now waiting the time to talk with the check, waiting the papers, them they talk. What do you yourself feel about the headlines this morning? Who want bust my eardrum like this? Yes, morning. Who they talk there? Who they talk? Hello? All right. I better go try call us back. Another here. Hello. All right. Try call us back. Your line they give some issues. Make I take 1 or 2 more calls then.
Hello, Zemo.
Morning, my brother.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Samuel from Abu.
Samuel from Abu. Morning to you, my brother, man.
It already 2 days. Where you can go now?
My brother.
just disappear.
My brother.
Hey, Zemo, that you do as well.
No, but only one day, and they get us it. No,
last week.
No, you know listening. Through Alaba, I did talk like that. I did through that last week, and now you know listening.
I want to talk about this. You talk something about aviation ministry.
Yes. Yes.
Not only aviation ministry, so even this FCT ministry. I mean, the person don't give FCT minister. I beg, maybe they look for better person where he understand FCT and where they have the feeling for the people of FCT. Because this place now, this is not FCT administrative city, understand, and the capital of FCT, the capital of Nigeria. It's not that difficult for the FCT minister to roll out buses to question this. Even if they even talk to other people, say they never even get means, they never get any means to bring out buses. FCT is every day the man going to talk about taxes, they talk about park pay this. Even when they just say city, when they talk about hardship there everywhere, they talk about pay park every day. They talk about taxes every day, and you know they do anything for FCT. It's not supposed to be like that now. So I believe the minister hand. When they give somebody, I want to give minister, but they select somebody who will go work. If possible, an indigenous this person.
All right, somebody with the indigenous to Abuja.
Yes, yeah, exactly, yes. Well, not the feeling of the people. So at least, if they don't talk about this thing, you go bring up buses. The buses on the head of find out since now we receive for road. We never see anyone. And this man not even to do anything. Now say they develop all other satellite cities like Kwale or this area. Not to do anything there. You just stay for inside office. That's not supposed to.
You say just stay for inside office. You want to make him stay outside office. He said just stay for inside office. No, of course. Who there here?
I greet you.
My brother.
Thank you.
Who they talk? If you call, identify yourself sharp, and time no day so that you because now 9 minutes we get less than 9 minutes.
My name is Michael. Very sharply.
All right, quickly.
When you are talking about the wastage, wastage.
Waste, yes. Experts say we reduce waste and invest.
Yes, you just focus on the ordinary people, Eba and Gary or whatever.
All right.
You didn't talk about those who are in the government who wasted, who are using a convoy of harming. You should also talk to the.
The government. That one day.
Yes, because if you see the convoy they are using, they're supposed to even reduce it.
That one day.
Consume money. And they need to reduce it. It's part of it. It's not all about those who are taking Eba.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. I like that one. Thank you so much for that one. We don't talk. It's not all about the reason why I make reference to those people because now them they suffer and pass. So make yourself reduce wastage at that level because now those people then they suffer and pass. But then you made valid points. Wastage in high places today, and that one ain't be the big waste because that one self then the waste pass. And then the ways to pass. 1 or 2 calls, then I go check the message for WhatsApp. Somebody there here.
EZEMMUO. Good morning.
My brother, good morning. Who they talk?
Hey, that's your man, ordinary citizen Abalaka.
Abalaka, how far now? You don't taste more now, guy.
Don't I travel now?
Correct. Make we hear from you quickly. Where they call us from? Where they call us from now?
Maraba.
Maraba. Go ahead. Make we hear from you.
I react to ACF worried over political violence in Kogi State. Not only ACF, almost everybody in Kogi State is worried. Whenever you have, instead of a governorship, you have what you call white lion, who is ready to cross down everybody. So in that kind of place, you must have what you call political violence. So the only thing is the governor should retract his step so that you bring a dividend of democracy to Kogi State rather than violence. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Dividends of democracy rather than violence. Alamin send message for here. Say, EZEMMUO bread is sold at 3,000. 3,000. We say 3K. Is it 3,000 naira or 3,000 cedis? You say 3K in Ghana. 3,000 watts. Is it bread is sold 3K in Ghana and the bottled water we are buying for 100 naira in Nigeria is 1K in Ghana. 1K what? Is it 1K naira or 1K city? Then of course, they say truly we don't appreciate our government. May we not experience what most nations are experiencing in area of inflation. Alamin from Gwarimpa, thank you so much. Who they decide quickly now?
The chief priest.
I greet you, my brother. Morning.
It's Clement from Maraba.
Clement, Maraba people everywhere. How far? Talk to us quickly.
Fine. I'm concerned about what is happening in Kogi.
You're from Kogi State, Abby?
I'm from Kogi, particularly in Kogi Central.
Go ahead.
You see, chief priest.
Yes.
Go and make your verification. Right from the democratic era in Kogi till today, have we ever had peaceful election in Kogi State? No. Even go and that is why I said go and make your verification. Right from 1999 till this moment, have we ever had a free election in Kogi State? See,
but Kogi State is not alone. Kogi State is not alone with that. They are not alone in that.
Thank you. Then why is it now people are now shouting about Yaya Bello? Or is it because Yaya Bello is from another tribe or how? See, as far as I'm concerned, until we remember I said something on this radio station last week. I said until we abolish this kind of tribalism and whatever, you understand, because power shift from your hand to another thing, so it must come back to you by fire by force. These are the same people that told us before that until they are madman do governor, it will never shift from their hand to another person. You get my point? See, until we abolish.
Now, I no go want make you go that route, Clement, because now I don't want make you come to stir up sentiment for ethnic sentiment. And hold on, I tell you something important. No says hold on, Oga. Let me tell you now. Now my turn to tell you because you they go road where you not supposed to go. No stir up ethnic sentiment, knowing that is a key thing where they cause the violence too. I beg. Now, waiting, I want to clear you. 5 minutes before, or 4 minutes now before 8 o'clock. Time, no day. The phones, they ring. Blah, 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 blah. Make a squeeze. One last test call. Last call.
Hello?
Yes, you get 30 seconds, quickly.
Good morning.
30 seconds. Good morning. Who they talk?
Yeah, I'm from Tanimu from Masaka.
Who?
Please, I'm talking about this butcher they kill in Sokoto.
Okay.
The truth is that, to me, is barbaric, is condemnable, because this thing is still coming up. You know, you remember they burned somebody to ashes in the name of blasphemy in Abuja here in Lugbe. So please, all these things, this government is supposed to address this issue once and for all. Let us know, is Nigeria the government of a one-sided religion, or is I don't understand. The law, is it divisive?
Okay. All right.
You.
Thank you so much for that one. Questions. Thank you so much. EZEMMUO, good morning. How are you? Just know that Tinubu's ministerial list won't have any different magic from normal political compensation. Yeah. This is pessimism. I challenge Tinubu to prove us wrong with okay. Yeah, and let's see if they will not make his ministerial list. Elochuku from Karo. Well, if he disappoint you, just like somebody say, let him disappoint us. If he disappoint you, if he give you technocrats, where sabi waiting they happen, where sabi work. But well, a valid concern beyond political compensation, which you cannot take away. Now, inside the political arena, and then they take emerge. You know, if you say political compensation is not totally. You can't do away with it completely. You guys, one or two ways, but then compromise competence and delivery on the altar of, say, political compensation. All right, that now one of the things to take away from there. Check. I'm 2 minutes before 8